All right, y'all. So part two, this is the airport in Paris. This is actually like the little smokers lounge that they have. It's indoor, outdoor type situation, something like that. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, this is us leaving Paris to actually head to our destination, which is Portugal. Porto, Portugal. This is me grabbing a quick little snack. I was like, why not get me a little wine, a little croissant. Here's a quick view at the airport, completely empty. It's probably like 5:36 in the morning, super early. It's not many of us. We're about to hop on this little plane and get ghosts. All right, so this is the plane from Paris to Portugal. This was like one of the only flights they had out, so this was the only plane we could catch. Here we are back on the tarmac once again. I don't know what's up with Paris and this tarmac thing, but whatever. So we get to the tarmac via that little bus that I showed y'all in my last video. Get to the tarmac. This is how we actually board the plane. They still do like your standard check your boarding pass and all that, but yeah, it's weird. So this is us boarding this plane. I've never been on this type of Airbus before. It's a little bit smaller. It's the 3-seater on both sides, which I thought was interesting. Seats weren't too bad, not as much leg room. They actually ended up giving me and my husband separate seats. Like I said, this was like a last minute flight situation. So yeah, and we're actually leaving Paris to do a layover in Madrid. Boom, this is Madrid. So we're still not in Portugal yet and still have to get back on that plane to get to Portugal. Walking through the airport, finally made it to our destination. Going to immigrations per usual to check in and just to get situated in the country that we originally planned on coming to, which is ta-da, Porto. So this is the taxi area. Nothing spectacular. Pretty much regular cars waiting for a taxi. Or so I thought, regular cars, until Mr. Benz pulls up for me. Happy birthday to me. So this is us cruising through Portugal. Graffiti is universal. Love it. As you can see, architecture, the orange rooftops, the white like clay buildings, a lot of like bright Mediterranean colors, of course, gives you that Mediterranean feel. Of course, they have like office parks and things like that. Some rural areas. It's kind of like a bunch of areas mixed into one as you're leaving from the airport to kind of head into the city, or well, in our case, to head into the area where our resort is. More graffiti. Love it. This is what I mean by a lot of areas mixed into one. You got this random plots of like rural areas thrown in with like a city vibe, thrown in with like countryside, thrown in like suburbs. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot going on, but I love it. So here we are pulling up to the resort. This is actually one of the only like 5-star resorts on this side of the Porto Island. So that's why I booked it, and it's only been open for a few years. So I was like, all right, let's try something new. 5-star experience. Let's see what their definition of 5-star is. So let's check it out real quick. So of course, coming down the hallways, going to do the room tour. I know room tours are kind of like played out in a sense, because pretty much once you start traveling, you realize a lot of hotel rooms are the same. They have a lot of the same basic amenities unless you're staying someplace super fantastic. So I mean, like right here is your basic room. They did straight get us. Look at this. This is supposed to be a king size bed. It's definitely 2 beds pushed together, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just happy to finally be in Portugal. Have a balcony area. Stepped out onto the balcony. The view and the shoreline, gorgeous. Granted, it's cold outside, so I definitely need to come back when it's a little bit warmer so I can enjoy the actual pool, the little tennis court down there, you know. get my Serena on real quick. But yeah, nothing spectacular, just a typical room, typical bathroom, a little bidet. Who doesn't love a good bidet? Clock it. Yeah. A quick Portuguese pastry and a sandwich wrap, plus some complimentary drink tickets for the bar. Let's go outside. So boom, here we are, back in the Uber, back in these Portugal streets. I don't even know what time it is. I don't even remember where we're going. I think we're going to the mall. Probably, more than likely, because we check out the mall everywhere we go. And this is before we go to my actual birthday dinner, which I had to remake the reservations because, of course, we're a whole day behind after getting stuck in Paris the day before. So luckily the restaurant still had reservations available, so it didn't throw my trip off too much. But before the reservation, we were like, all right, let's just go cruise around, check out the mall before we head down to eat. They got corner stores and gas stations just like we got corner stores and gas stations. Pulling up to the mall. Don't remember the name of this particular mall. I think it says it right there. There you go. ArrabidaShopping. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, pulling up to the mall. Typical mall. This is the inside. They did have like a little mini hospital right over here to the right, which I thought was cool. Right in that mall. Never know when you need some medical attention. Little outdoor balcony area over the parking lot. It's giving views with the water, the river right across the way. Okay, we see you, Portugal. Back in the mall. So just quick tour. Got a lot of the same stores we have. They also have stores that are exclusive to Europe, just like they did in Paris. A lot of sneaker stores, a lot of like athletic wear stores. The best part of this mall though is this. The bathroom. Yo, this is the best restroom I have ever seen in my life. It is so dope. Look at it. And it was like interactive. It was music playing, like really cool. Sing along, like they had all types of jams flowing. So you're like washing your hands, doing the Harlem Shake. I know y'all don't do the Harlem Shake no more. You probably don't even know what it is. But anyway, y'all get the point. Back in the Uber, on our way to the restaurant. The restaurant that I booked for my birthday dinner was actually called Muu, M-U-U Steakhouse. And cute little quaint restaurant that I did not realize was going to end up being like in a little alleyway type situation. So this is us getting close to the restaurant. Some more little shops. Just admiring the architecture of the city, the cobblestone, the brick. This is the alleyway. So our ride actually like dropped us off at the top of the block and we had to walk down to the restaurant. But it was worth it because this is how they welcome you at the door, baby. Yes, please.
This is a welcome drink for you. Okay. Welcome to Muu.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Baby, I wore that obrigado out because it was the only thing I knew how to say in Portuguese.
Okay.
What's the little for Carlos? Carlos, where did this come from?
My way to Carlos was absolutely awesome.
I just found it. Lovely Ruby.
This was probably our second bottle of wine.
Oh my God.
Had us some appetizers, bread. This was the third bottle of wine. This is an octopus salad, which was absolutely delicious. I love grilled octopus. Of course, we had to do the steak because we're at a steakhouse, so a tomahawk. And of course, happy birthday.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Obrigado.
You have
Obrigado.
you have a chocolate soft fudge, aeroshock, meringue, ice cream, and dust. These are my loves.